Alrighty everybody, what is going on? I have decided to show face in this video, even though this would be considered a project kind of like the last two that I have posted. In this video, we are going to be describing every single colorful sticker in the game and describing what I and a lot of the community thinks are each character's best stickers. Editor Jesus in the future actually editing this video right now. There actually is a patch coming after this video is going to be dropped. I am not waiting for this patch to drop before I can edit this video because I really do want to get it out, and it has been a project that I've been working on for quite some time. But the patch is supposed to drop on January 28th, and there are going to be 4 new colorful stickers added, and there will be changes to certain colorful stickers as well. So when they drop, I will probably make a comment, or I might make an updated video about those stickers and where they lie within the characters' kits now. But as for this one, this is just going to have all of the stickers that it has had in the game for pretty much like the past 2 years or whatever before they add the 4. For people that watch this video later, maybe that come back into the game, there have been new stickers that will be added after January 28th, just letting that be known. Now back to the video. There's technically not going to be a best colorful sticker for each character. All of it is preference, and if you prefer a certain playstyle, then you use whatever colorful sticker is best for you and your playstyle. But this is pretty much just going to be informing everyone that is trying to play the game, or maybe didn't even know about these certain stickers or whatever, about every colorful sticker in the game and how it is good for that character or even bad for that character. So this is going to be a pretty long one. This video has taken me a long time. There has been a lot of writing that I have had to do and a lot of asking questions and stuff, but here we are. Sit back, enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. Alrighty, so starting us off, we have Civy with Shockwave Suction. This is a very optimal sticker. It makes his up B hitbox bigger and adds a window that pulls the player in and lets you break out of grabs if timed properly. It is very easy to edge guard with as well. This makes ending combos a little bit better because of that wind box being able to suck the player in, allowing you to get an easier kill. All around assault, probably the most situational sticker, kills significantly earlier than regular side B with twice the end lag, and it can be comboed into with DI mixes. Super overload. This would be considered Civy's second best sticker, but you do need quick charge to make it work. This gives you the ability to charge your down B up twice. It opens up a few situational routes, but I wouldn't say it's too optimal in his meta right now. Spiral Punch, definitely his third best sticker. It gives Civy a projectile that can be comboed from much easier. It's a little slow, and it can let you mix shields with throw or up tilt. This does add a little more combo potential for him whenever he has his down B charged all the way up, and it will normally force your opponent to jump most of the time because getting hit by this end shield pretty much just gives him a free grab. And Quick Charge, his best sticker by far. This makes Civy way more impressive on his offense. This drastically reduces the time needed to charge his down B, and his touch of death almost always in and an up B, so always having that available is great. Alrighty, moving on into Tina. Flash Kicks, her best sticker. This allows Tina to gain unlimited combo potential with up tilt. This also enhances her forward air and up air, giving the opponent a paralyzing effect, making combos much easier and damaging. 1-inch punch. There's literally no point in ever equipping this. This makes down special have a rising hitbox if you are close to the opponent. It is very useless. Umbra Trail. Very optimal sticker. This allows Tina to get kills earlier due to the fact that it applies a debuff on the opponent after being hit with neutral B. Neutral B into up B becomes very scary at higher percentages, which is one of her main kill confirms. Illusory CS. This sticker gives Tina a counter at the startup of her side B, which allows her to do a follow-up after it. Fun sticker, but not optimal in any way. Tina has very good movement and safe aerials, so using side B in general is pretty much just a waste. And Aerial Pursuit. A very broken sticker. This sticker allows for insane combos and kills. This allows Tina to combo from aerials into an air sprint by air dodging or jumping after an attack, which can set up for super long damaging combos. This paired with flash kicks gives her the best combo potential in the game. Alrighty, moving on into Sophia. Pro Swing, her best sticker. This gives her a lot more combo and kill confirm potential. It gives her one of the best throws in the entire game. Forward throw becomes a kill move, and back throw becomes a great combo starter and easy way to get kill confirms. Swirl Bounce. Decent in certain matchups, but the move is very slow and has a lot of end lag, so you don't get much from reflecting projectiles, especially if they are able to spam projectiles against you. It can be used in certain situations like Magician Statue, Heracles Orb, or see a neutral B, etc, etc. Rising Smash. This gives her an extra attack after performing up B. She can mix up her recovery slightly with this, also can get suicide kills, although it is very rare. Charge Serve. This is pretty much her other sticker that you'll see most of the time. It gives her a projectile from her charged attack. Great for being able to force an air dodge or jump off stage, giving her the ability to make edge guarding slightly easier. She can also combo this from back throw. And Stepping Swirl. This allows her to get an extra couple of attacks off of her side B, allowing her to perform extra damage in combos. It's good for mix-ups on shield, and she also side switches when she performs this. Alrighty, Cupid. Lingering Music. Lingering Music used to just allow Cupid to charge his up tilt, but they buffed it so he can now charge all of his note attacks. And since then, it's been his best sticker. He can charge Jab, Fair, and Bear too, which used to not have knockback on the notes, but if he charges them, they become real hitboxes like up tilt. This is insanely good for Cupid's neutral. This also allows him to get cool combos and early kills if used correctly. Twin Clouds. This sends 2 clouds out with down special instead of 1, which can be better for ledge trapping and just zone/space coverage in general. This can make ledge trapping a little bit easier and more threatening. Arrow of Admiration. This allows you to aim Cupid's arrow in 2 new angles, allowing him to snipe you out of the air or recovering high reading jumps. This is really good for characters that don't have great recoveries because if they lose their jump, they die. Pedal in the Rain. This sticker is probably Cupid's least used sticker. It allows for more damage and space coverage when you are edge guarding and trying to make it down from being high. It sends 8 arrows down instead of 4, doubling the amount. And Duet. Duet allows you to charge neutral special faster by hitting notes with Cupid, but you only get it for hitting a weak note and a strong note. It's really only viable if you use Lingering Music, so the strong notes are easy to hit. Alrighty, moving on into Macalon. Flame On, a must-have. This sticker is what makes Macalon one of the scariest, if not the scariest character in the game. He touches you with one part of a flame and you eat 14+%. His dare being so good at 2-framing and edge guarding makes this sticker so good because as he hits you and keeps you off stage, he is doing so much tick damage as you try to make it back, which makes it even easier for him to kill you because dare sends so far out. His dare is also very good in neutral due to it being hard to punish, and if you get clipped by it, that percentage really racks up. Barbecue Feast. This sticker puts fire on the ground whenever you use dare or charged attack. This sticker is pretty funny to be honest. It does damage to Macalon as well, but it is pretty funny to light up the whole ledge with fire. Pairing this with Flame On pretty much just means infinite damage. Earthshaker. Macalon's second best sticker. This makes his down B literally cover half of the stage, and getting hit by down B is not something you want to do. This allows him to set up for easy kills from a further distance than you would expect. It is a very good check tool in neutral, although it can be punished. Hearty Feast. This is easily Macalon's worst sticker. The chances of you getting hit by a neutral B are the chances of Tatted finding a life. I have seen players run this, although I don't know why, but it does heal Mac 20% every time he eats the treat. Not really a huge deal for a character with burst, that's a heavy. And Exploding Fireball. This sticker is literally something you put on if you want to troll. It does give Macalon a projectile from his charge attack, but it is one of the slowest in the game, meaning it is so pointless. His aerial down B also gets a fireball, but nobody is getting hit by that. If Macalon isn't all up in your face, he's probably flying around in the sky somewhere. Okay, moving on into Mr. 5. AI Terminal, a must-have. This sticker is what controls the game for Mr. 5. This did recently receive a nerf, but it's still strong. One of the best edge guarding tools in the game, Mr. 5 can edge guard without even needing to leave the stage a lot of the time. It also gives him a tricky way to make it back to ledge. It builds his meter and can force the opponent into shield, giving him the chance to get a free grab. It is also the best way to set up kills for this character. Last Resort. This is a decent sticker, but nothing too crazy. It's not optimal to run in any way, but it can be fun to run if you just want to be goofy. It is good at punishing unsafe things quickly while staying in shield, but it does shield damage to you, which really isn't a good thing, especially against characters that do a lot of shield damage. Power Mortar. The only time you would run this sticker is if it's one of the only ones that you have. There's almost no optimal reason to run this sticker because if you are across the stage, the only thing you should be firing is neutral B or jab. Charge attack is very slow and easily reactable. Plasma Fog. One of the most annoying stickers in the game. This literally has the ability to control the entire game. It forces you to stay away. Bomb is already good, but being able to slow your opponent down and do tick damage from the fog is just insane. This does not affect Mr. 5's movement either, so he is able to move freely through it. If this is thrown down at ledge and you are trying to make it back, good luck. And Gearmaster. Most would consider a must-have. This gives Mr. 5 the ability to do more damage and get earlier kills with his gun attacks. Up air becomes even stronger, which is huge because that's one of his best ways to take stocks. Jab, fair, and dare also become even stronger, which can control the pace of the game with mix-ups and shield pressure. Okay, moving on into Alice. Crushing Rock. Alice can kill super easily with this sticker if she gets the tipper on her fair or charge attack or up air. Reading someone's landing and getting a side B down throw into tipper fair can kill around 80% at ledge. She can also react to DI after the side B, making it easier to get the tipper on her fair. Sharp Scissors. A decent sticker for getting extra damage with her jab and causing shield breaks with those 2 attacks. Up tilt and dare have a second hit as well, meaning getting spikes is a little easier because the move is more active. You can also jab loop with jab 1-2, pairing the sticker with crushing rock, although the character does need to be poisoned. Using the sticker can also set up for very nice shield breaks, which can be paired with ghost pepper cake for some pretty tricky stuff. Containing paper. A very good reflector. Allows her to reflect projectiles with down tilt, nair, back air, and jab. Down tilt is very quick and brings allies to a complete stop, so it is easy to react to projectiles and send them back. The hitbox is pretty graceful as well. Bubble Gatling. This is her potential main sticker. It turns bubbles into a genuinely oppressive move by making it safer, connect more consistently, do more damage, be better for edge guards or stalling off stage, and infinite, although we really don't know how to do it consistently yet, and it 2-frames some characters, and is just generally annoying and difficult to play around in neutral. It is also very good at building meter for her charge throw, as well as being a mix-up on ledge. Ghost Pepper Cake. A must-have. This sticker allows Alice to swap through her cakes 50% faster, which is insanely good for when she is in advantage state or even in disadvantage state. She gets big cake a lot in the match, and she has some shenanigans with bomb cake as well. She even has time to get bomb cake into a big cake after taking a stock. She's also able to use bomb cake to recover. The cake can 2-frame certain characters, forcing them to grab it, and you can avoid the explosion by any form of invincibility, parrying, or air dodging. She also has a shield break setup that can potentially kill at 0 at ledge. Alrighty, moving on into Derek. This is going to be a pretty long one. Shout out Pete for that. The Last Stand. This sticker isn't really optimal, although it can be fun. His moves that use his kicks are already very good, and being out of bullets is not a good thing considering Derek thrives with ammo. So if you have other stickers to run, don't run this one. Doppelganger Lizard. This can be good in certain scenarios, but not really something to equip if you have other stickers. Grenades are useful, but not useful in matchups where characters can maneuver around them very easily, which is pretty much everyone. So being able to throw 2 isn't really a huge deal. They can kind of cut off parts of the stage, but it's kind of eh. Vortex Sweeping. Derek's actual worst sticker. It makes Derek's charge attack have a vacuum effect, turning it into a command grab if they get caught close to the vacuum. While easier to use than Doppelganger Lizard, its main utility is hard reading the opponent's get up option from the ledge. Because it has a suction effect, sometimes you can land it in neutral if you read them shielding, running at you, or jumping in close proximity to you, but its slow startup hinders its usefulness since you probably could have just grabbed them and force shot the opponent instead. Quick Reload. Derek's best sticker and a must-have. It is good in all matchups and should always be one of your stickers for Derek. It basically negates all risk for reloading, making it much faster and allowing you to cancel reload by shielding, jumping, or air dodging. It allows you to keep Derek's main game plan alive, keeping the opponent out, and Agile Roll. Derek's second best sticker. It is good in all matchups, but it is optional. It makes Derek's roll go much farther, allows for canceling into other specials earlier, and adds longer invulnerability during the initial part of the roll. Since Derek's main game plan is keeping you out, it allows him to maintain his spacing easier. The greater distance of the roll allows threatening with the mix-up of shoot or grab from very far away, as well as an easy retreat or bait. Also, the aerial version of the roll allows for greater mix-up potential because of the sliding momentum he gets after the roll, which he can cancel at any point once touching the ground. Agile Roll adds a slight boost to your recovery due to the extra distance that it travels as well. It also allows Derek to close the distance after he has the opponent in disadvantage. As mentioned before, when using Agile Roll in combination with Fast Reload, when out of bullets, thanks to the increased speed at which you can use specials from Agile Roll, he is able to cancel the grounded version of the roll much faster. Moving on into Sia. Dazzling Colors. This allows Sia's Triaxial to gain further range and way stronger killing power when both gauges are full. This used to be Sia's most preferred sticker, but has lost its colors over time. Still a very good sticker to run. Sliding Jump. This is a must-have. This sticker allows Sia to obtain a different attack out of her side B. This can be very brutal off ledge and for edge guarding. The direction of the attack can be adjusted by holding up. This can also be comboed into forward throw, taking stocks a lot earlier than expected. She also pretty much needs this to recover to make sure she doesn't die every single time she goes off stage. Radiant Dance. This sticker is insanely good. This is pretty much Limit for Cloud from Smash, if you're familiar with that. It makes Sia stronger and faster in the air and on the ground when her Showtime gauge is full, making her playstyle a little bit faster and making it very annoying for the opponent to fight. Intermission Break. This gives Sia the ability to charge her Showtime gauge at will. By holding block in the left joystick up, she will charge the Showtime meter. This can be paired with Sliding Jump or Dazzling Colors for a more aggressive and brutal playstyle. Rhythmic Notes. This allows Sia to heal when she performs down B, but only after blocking projectiles. It increases the amount when she has full energy. This is Sia's worst sticker by far. There is never a time where this would be useful comparing it to other stickers. Kamiki Yuri. Animus Transmute, a must-have. This allows Yuri to play the game at a much scarier rate for her opponent. Receiving orbs for her aura touching an opponent is a very big deal because once she has 2 orbs, she can kill a lot easier with side B at ledge. Pairing this with the 4th Animus Sickle makes this even deadlier. She also gets a lot more damage due to having neutral B a lot more, which does 18% per hit. Wind Barrier. This sticker is kinda mid. It gives her down B a reflection ability. The counter is very good without this sticker, so I don't see it as being important to run. Barrier is also super slow on startup and is super laggy even if you do get the reflecting hitbox. Let It Spin. This is a very niche sticker to run. If you want to have some fun and get potential shield breaks, then run this sticker. It can also be moved in the air if you jump while performing it. It is very strong when the sweet spot is hit, but it is super slow. There is no reason to really get shield broken unless you have taken a lot of shield damage or you're just scared. The 4th Animus Sickle. This gives Yuri the ability to kill even earlier with side B. This also gives her faster movement speed, as every orb she picks up makes her movement a little bit better. Pairing the sticker with Animus Transmute is also very good because having 3 orbs makes it even easier to kill off the side. 1 orb does 29%, 2 orbs also does 29%, but 3 does 41 and gives you a huge knockback boost horizontally. Rapid Wind. The fastest movement in the game. This sticker gives Yuri the ability to move faster than any character in the game by a long shot. It gives her insane ways to take stocks quickly off the top and the side. Rapid Wind gives Yuri one of the best recoveries in the game as well. It makes you very scary off stage, gives you more true combos if your opponent gets greedy, allowing her back air to get true combos into other moves at low percent. With a jump and a 1 orb up special while Rapid Wind is active, you can recover from anywhere, pretty much removing her biggest weakness. Even no orb up special goes much higher and has more drift, and her side B goes further. S17, High Ion Flame. This sticker gives her a lot of landing mix-up potential. Being able to charge neutral B is very nice for players that try to jump in because it can force them back. You can also use this off stage to force jumps or air dodges. At low percent, this can lead into nair loops for easy damage. EM Barrier. Good in certain matchups where projectiles are used a lot. It gives her the ability to stay inside of the barrier, which projectiles cannot travel through. It enhances her down B and makes it hard to use projectiles against her because of the reflector on it. Also while making it harder to approach her because of the enhanced damage and knockback she gets while she's inside of the barrier. The barrier also follows her and can be generated every time she connects a counter. Chainsaw Pro. This sticker is insane. This gives her the ability to charge her down tilt, charged attack, and her side B. The ledge trapping you get from this is so free. The amount of damage that this does is also insane. Side B becomes one of the most threatening whiff punishes and neutral tools in the game. It is also very good for allowing her to apply pressure on ledge. Think of it like Sephiroth Octaslash. Chain Shield Slam. This gives her the ability to charge her up attack. This is pretty situational but a great sticker. It can catch jumps from ledge and threatening characters above you. This can also be comboed into nair for a kill. All-Rounder. This gives her the ability to change the angle of her charged attack, which can be very good for catching jumps. I wouldn't throw it out all the time, but it is great for ledge trapping. Alrighty, moving on into Miko. Snowfield Roaming. This gives Miko the ability to summon a snowball after hitting the snow that appears on the ground after side B with the charged attack. This is literally terrible and has no use whatsoever. It's very weak, hard to set up, but could be used as an edgeguard option, but not very optimal. Star Reflect. This gives Miko a reflector when charging up his neutral B. Very niche and used to be used in certain matchups, but not very useful anymore. It is very easy to charge up neutral B safely, so there's really not much reason to have this on. Miko Piling. This gives Miko a slam attack when using his side B. Never really optimal at all, but it's not bad. It makes side B safer, a good mix-up, and a funny kamikaze option. It buries and also does an insane amount of shield damage and knockback. Fancy Ski, a must-have. This makes his recovery 3 times better, allowing Miko to go further out to edgeguard, allows for way more recovery mix-up, charges his neutral B every hit, and can beat out some 2 frames or edgeguards because it's so active and big. And Miko Pounding, a must-have. This gives Miko the power to bury on his 3rd hit of jab. It's his biggest win con, which leads into a lot of kill confirms, can kill from almost any percent, and applies great pressure on shield. Alrighty, moving on into Heracles. Planetary Ring, a must-have. This makes Heracles' recovery actually usable. It gives him a giant hitbox on his up B, as well as allowing you to combo out of it into dare because the hit stun on the last hit is so much. Heracles also gets invincibility on the startup of his up B, so doing more damage after the hit is nice. Thunderclap. This is probably Heracles' most underused sticker. It is very rare to hit side B, so this doesn't do much. The burst after getting the hit can also be air dodged if timed properly. You will rarely ever see this sticker. Comet Blast. This sticker is okay. It's not the worst thing to have, but pretty niche to use aside from his other stickers. Being able to pop the neutral B at ledge or in neutral is nice, but not really worth wasting a sticker slot for. Warrior Fury, a must have. Probably Heracles' second best sticker, or maybe even the first. This sticker makes Fury even scarier because he can force you off stage, and the Fury burst is very easy to catch recoveries before being able to snap to the ledge. This is a very strong kill move as well. You do lose the ability to air dodge when in this state, but that's not a big deal at all. And Starry Warp. This gives Heracles the ability to move during his down B. The sticker is pretty fun to use, but I wouldn't say it's very optimal. Down B is very good, but it is an insanely unsafe move to use. Being able to move around when using it is tricky and can catch your opponent off guard sometimes, but it's not one of Heracles' scariest options to worry about. Alrighty, and moving on to Sandy. Bandy OG. This allows Bandy to perform an uppercut if you press neutral B again while Bandy is out. You can actually combo from his throws, and you can use this to get you out of combos because you can press the B button while in hit stun. It also can pressure shields. This is not optimal for Sandy, but it is definitely fun to run. Iron Bash. This changes the way that Sandy's charge attack works, making it stronger and go further. Sandy's charge attack is already useless, which makes this sticker pointless to even own. It is very reactable and insanely unsafe on shield. Bahi Blow, a must-have. This allows Sandy to cancel out of his down B by jumping. This can be done at any stage of the down B, allowing him to get even more damaging combos and early kills. Ultimate Rage Rising Dragon. I don't even know why this sticker exists. This gives Sandy a rage mechanic he can only use once per stock, which allows him to make his up B stronger and have armor. Literally pointless. And Swallow Kick, another must-have. This sticker should always be paired with Bahi Blow to make Sandy the character he is known to be. This allows him to cancel into other special moves out of his side B, allowing him to get more combo routes with down B and kills with his up B. Moving on to Magician, Midas Touch. This sticker allows Magician to set up a golden statue whenever he throws a card at his hat. This is useful in many ways because you can have two statues out at the same time a good majority of the game, which can force your opponent to shield a lot. The golden statues do a lot of damage and shield damage, which can set you up for shield breaks as well. All around, it is a very good sticker to use. Impersonation. This sticker is very useful if you have a more passive Magician playstyle. This is also used in matchups where characters are able to hit the statues easily or if they are very aggressive. It also is good to switch to this sticker mid-set. Spiky Hat. A very good sticker for being able to kill early. This sticker gives Magician more damage to all of his hat attacks after the opponent is hit by a moving hat. This makes killing earlier an easier option for Magician, especially when he hits his tippers. Power Hat Throw. This allows Magician to throw his hat with his charged attack. This is definitely Magician's most underused sticker, but it does have its situations, but there's really never a reason to run this over any other sticker. And Teleport Master. In my opinion, this is a must-have most of the time. It can be considered matchup dependent because certain characters can actually challenge Magician off stage. This gives you the option to recover horizontally a lot safer and quicker. If your statue is on stage and you can't stall with it, this helps tremendously to make it back. Tong, Mount Cleaver. Tong's second or first best sticker. This makes her down tilt so oppressive and her up B have a bigger hitbox when hitting the ground. It is very hard to maneuver around it and leads into up air for kill confirms. Her down tilt is already spammable, so this giving it a bigger hitbox makes it even deadlier in neutral and at ledge. It covers neutral get up and roll, so good luck timing your ledge option, especially when she has armor. Bittersweet. Bittersweet makes Tong a little stronger and gives her a small amount of burst energy, but she takes 20% immediately when activating it, although she does recover over time. Bittersweet's buffs are negligible in comparison to taking a flat 20% since burst is worse than super armor. Also, with the removal of rage, taking that much percent isn't really worth it even if you heal it all back. Rub It In. Rub It In makes all of her flame attacks increase in damage and area of effect. This sounds like a very good sticker, but with side B being practically unusable, you're better off running another sticker. You do get really cheesy back throw kills though. VB Manifest. This sticker makes Tong's charged attack a lot stronger and bigger, giving her an extended range on it. It's not very optimal in any situation, but can be fun to get earlier kills. It is pretty much unpunishable on shield because of the knockback. And Calabash Assault. This changes the way that Tong's forward air works. It gives it more range and makes it very scary to get hit by. If you are not using this, you're pretty much just wrong. This makes Tong have one of the best wall out tools in the entire game, and it's not even fair. It combos into itself, grab, and up air. It's an insanely good ledge tool as well, very safe and hard to parry. And if it clips you trying to run away, GG's. Thanatos, Fearless Glaive. This increases neutral B speed, duration, and power, which also changes neutral B to make it to where it can't trade with any move instead of just passing through them. Reap the Feeble. This now makes his down B kill at any percent. This can be very useful if your opponent shields a lot because breaking shields is super easy with Thanatos, which leads to a kill every single time. Claymore Judgment. This allows him to make his side B even bigger by holding down the B button. It does increase the startup frame, so it does make it a little slower to use, and there is a bug to where if you don't hold the B button long enough, it will also increase the startup frames on the regular side B. So just be careful. Curse Fear, a very optimal sticker to run. This allows Thanatos to change his neutral B by pressing the B button again after he throws it out. You can delay the activation on Curse Fear for more range. It is safe on shield and a good combo starter. This applies a lot of shield pressure and sets up for a lot of damage, making neutral B very scary to get hit by. And Divine Piercing. After hitting any special move, it applies a debuff on the opponent for approximately 7 seconds, where they take both 10% more damage and knockback from any attack, although it is not stackable. This is a very good sticker to run. Terara. Swing Mastery. Probably her second best sticker. This gives Terara 2 variants to her neutral B, a slightly stronger version with more knockback, and a version that stuns for easier conversions and neutral B chains. Timing neutral B and holding up gives the higher knockback version, holding down gives the stun. Paruru Slam, a must-have. This gives Terara the ability to summon Paruru after connecting a down air, which adds routes for more 0 deaths. It combos into itself and every other aerial as well. Paruru Heavy Hammer. When Terara gets upgraded, Paruru is able to be summoned by charge attack and Terara can move freely. Paruru's attack will be performed the moment Terara uses another horizontal attack. This sets up for good ledge control and extremely early kill power. Hammer Mastery. A great sticker, a little redundant for optimal Terara camping, but adds several combo routes and gives a little bit of air mobility and burst mix up mid-range. This also lowers the end lag of her down B. And Paruru Uppercut. This gives her side B an extra swing at the end after jumping that makes it safe on shield. This can be comboed from, although not super useful for Terara. Alrighty, Cookie and Can. This is also going to be a decently long one. Shout out Pete for that one as well. Homing Missile. This sticker allows you to keep your opponent grounded more. When using the first or second stage of neutral B, it will track the opponent. It can allow for more combos if it lands correctly on an airborne opponent, or can lead to openings if the opponent attacks a neutral B and gets stuck. Primarily, you are using this sticker to keep jump happy targets grounded and getting free damage. Paralytic Missile. This sticker makes the third and fourth stage of neutral B stun the opponent for a set duration. Depending on your distance to the opponent, it can allow you to perform some devastating combos. It can confirm into Cookie's up tilt / up air strings at low percents, which can lead to a 0 to death. And here's some random facts about that move. The third stage shot has some ramp up to its projectile speed, and you recover from shooting it faster so you can follow up on the stun more easily. The fourth stage shot travels fast almost immediately, but has a slightly longer recovery. Hitting your opponent with certain attacks out of the stun at higher percents will actually decrease the knockback of the initial shot and potentially save your opponent from dying, so be careful. Pranky Furball. This sticker offers a lot of mix to your gameplay and can be used to make Cookie's ledge trapping very strong. Pranky Furball makes the side B ball drop if you get hit while using the move, which usually trades with the opponent. It also gives the ball an explosion effect when making contact with the ground. It can be used in neutral as a great pressure tool when you think your opponent will be blocking. It can also lead to shield breaks if you have the neutral B fully charged and they block both the initial hitbox of the side B and the explosion. Barrel Heating. After landing a down B, it powers up the damage on all of Cookie and Can's machine-based attacks for a short period of time, as well as empowering down B so that when used on shields, it has increased knockback and still gives you an extra stage of the neutral B. Down B is a high commitment option that is relatively slow. However, this is one of the most fun stickers to use and can lead to some very early kills if you are able to land one of those follow-up attacks, but it does require you to win neutral again. And Cruise Mode. For most matchups, Cruise Mode is a go-to always pick sticker. However, it is clunky if not used correctly. Cruise Mode gives Cookie the ability to fly or float in the air by holding the jump button for a short amount of time. Flying expends gas, which can be recovered by either staying grounded or hitting the moves that involve Cookie's machine except neutral B or side B. Cruise Mode gives Cookie and Can a lot of mix-ups for his recovery. You can stall your return to ledge or even just fly high to avoid a ledge scenario entirely. Fox. ECG Manipulation. This gives Fox the ability to control his neutral B more. Use the sticker if you want to annoy the life out of your opponent anywhere on the stage. It is good for edge guarding, ledge trapping, applying pressure, slowing the pace down, and stuffing out jumps. It is definitely more preference than anything, but it will define your playstyle for Fox. Deflective Scalpel. Scalpel allows for more combos and even confirms off a mostly forward throw and dash attack. It can be used to start simple combos by itself, and is an amazing mix-up tool both in neutral and disadvantage. Soul Amplification. This affects all his hand moves: jab, up air, get up attack, and nair. Jab connects better and sets up for a free edge guard since you can pretty much carry them all the way to the ledge a lot of the time. And since up air becomes slightly stronger, it makes the side B confirms even scarier. Sliding Suture. This allows some niche combo routes and another recovery mix-up that leads into a reversal. However, it loses you some kill power and is easy to adapt to for your opponent, so it's no surprise it's the least sticker used of the 5. Echo Reflection. This sticker is insane when paired with ECG Manipulation. The amount of shield pressure this sticker gives you and annoyance it gives your opponent is insane. Fox can combo from his neutral B much easier with this, and it's very good as a check tool in neutral. It's also very good at ledge trapping. Moving on into Gwyn. Bold Strength. This sticker is kind of mid. It can be paired with Charge Slash to make it stronger, but it's more of a matchup check to be honest. Side B is very slow on startup, but it can give you armor out of certain things. Although I would be careful throwing it out a lot because it can be baited, but it can help you recover as well. Meteor Explosion. In my opinion, this is a must-have. This gives Gwyn the ability to block off certain parts of the stage with crystal. This is also one of the best ledge trapping tools in the game. Hitting the crystal will cause a burst reaction above the crystal, which can stop jump ins and jumps from the ledge. This can be detonated with another crystal or any attack. It only takes one hit no matter what, and your opponent can hit the crystal as well. Gravity Field. The only time you will see this sticker is when performing the infinite. If you are not able to do the infinite, this sticker is not even worth running. Pretty much what it does is it increases the gravity for all the characters, and it reduces their ground speed when they are inside of it. It is good, but Gwyn can benefit from her other stickers more, but if you have mastered the infinite, it is essential to run. Charge Slash. This gives Gwyn mix-up timings on her jab, which is already really good. She can roll backwards by flicking back, input forward, which makes her side B, or finishing the jab normally, making it hard to know what she would do after jab 2. She can also pair this sticker with Bold Strength, which gives her armor on her side B if you try to punish her out of the jab 2. Her, Derek, Tutu, and Cookie and Can are the only characters in the game with rolls. And Earthquake Shock. In my opinion, another must-have. Gwyn gets a lot of safety from her attacks with this sticker, which can make her very hard to punish and get around. Down tilt, down air, and charge attack gain an extra burst attack from the ground, which can keep your opponent at bay. Down air is good at ledge for bursting crystal if paired with Meteor Explosion. When your opponent sees you in the air trying to read a jump from ledge, you can down air and try to punish them and keep them in disadvantage. Moving into Icy. Regeneration and Shadow Slice. This gives Icy heals whenever she does a throw. The heals are nice, but having the shard spawn on grab is fantastic. The follow-up attack gives you free damage and can be used to combo if spaced properly. Enhanced Perception. This sticker is mostly only used in certain matchups. This gives Icy a counter on the startup of her up B. It can kill and is definitely annoying to get hit by, but you will rarely see people run this compared to her other stickers. If you are trying to throw your opponent off, you can use this in certain scenarios. Backslash and Skewer. This sticker has the potential to be one of her best. This gives Icy 2 different variations of her jab. By pressing jab twice and then the special button, she sends her opponent outwards, which can lead into tech chases. By pressing jab 3 times and then pressing the special button, it sends her opponent above her, which can sometimes lead into an up tilt. Pairing this with uppercut can be nice because she gets a lot of combo potential. Overload. This sticker is okay. It allows Icy to gain orbs every time she hits a special move, and she can have a maximum of 6 orbs at a time. And what this does is change her charge attack to become a very fast and strong projectile. This can be paired with regeneration and shadow slice, but you cannot spawn an extra orb from a grab. And uppercut. This is Icy's bread and butter and her main combo starter. Icy has one of the best up tilts in the game due to its long range, active hitbox, and coverage, so being able to combo from it is very useful. Easily her best sticker. Moving into Tutu. Leverage Bounce. A must-have. This gives Tutu a wall bounce off her side B when trying to recover. This also allows her to reflect projectiles. She can be kinda easy to 2-frame if you learn the timing, so being able to slightly mix up her recovery is always a plus. Quick Compression. This is a good sticker if your playstyle is based around being in compression state. She does have value when being in that state because she is actually the fastest character in the game without stickers, but she loses height in her jumps, which makes her combos less threatening, but it is very playstyle dependent. Frequency Conversion. This can be paired with Quick Compression, which will give you more damage being in compression state, but knockout power is reduced. Tutu is very good at racking up damage, so this is not very optimal to run most of the time. Energy Release. This is a pretty tricky sticker. This gives her down B a super high bounce animation, which is unpunishable, and she can combo from it as well. This is also the bounce on it sticker. And Multi-Direction Whip. I would consider this her second best sticker, but it is dependent on playstyle as well. This allows her to change the angle of her neutral B, which can be used to catch jumps or characters trying to recover slightly above the ledge. It is very strong and the angle can be changed on reaction, punishing your opponent greatly. And next we have Chile. Go Grandma Go. This summons Grandma to charge forward with Chile if she is near the bush. Not really too viable, but a funny option nonetheless. Rusta's Diving Drop. This makes Rush perform a butt slam when Chile is near the bush. You do have to get closer to the bush compared to Go Grandma Go, but the knockback and damage is just amazing, so using this is definitely more useful than that sticker. It also hits past ledge and on a few platforms and destroys shields. This can actually be useful if your opponent tries to camp the bush, but it's also more funny than anything. Power Chainsaw. This is definitely a must-have. This makes all of Chile's chainsaw attacks have a bigger hitbox, meaning her back air, up tilt, and charge attack are bigger. This makes her back air and up tilt even more threatening than it already was before. Team Ace. This allows Chile to begin moving immediately after calling Rust or Grandma, pretty much reducing the end lag on whistle blow. This is definitely useful, but if you blow the whistle in the air most of the time, you wouldn't really need this sticker. And Leaf Blade. This sticker is nuts. It did just receive a nerf, but it still shines bright. When Chile uses any chainsaw attacks on her bush, it will send out 5 leaves toward the direction she hits it, making this very threatening and neutral for opponents to try to approach the bush. And last but not least, we have Land. This one's also going to be kind of long. Shout out SNES for that. Weathering Array. This sticker makes Land's down special turn into a debuff if the opponent runs into it. If Land makes contact with this down special, he will get a speed buff both in the air and on the ground. Without the sticker, the same would apply to your opponent, but with this sticker, your opponent loses the ability to fast fall. This sticker is very useful against characters with strong combo games like Civy, Tina, or Tutu. Compressive Chaser. This sticker gives Land the ability to side special in more directions. This was once Land's best sticker, but after the side special nerfs, it's now only a shadow of its former self. It still gives you a lot of mix-ups during neutral and opens up new combo routes that's not normally possible, but due to the inconsistency of his side special combos, it's not worth using. If you want to play aggressively and have flashy combos, this is the good sticker to use. Flowing Tornado. Land's best colorful sticker. It gives you the ability to keep your neutral special active indefinitely, as well as granting you the ability to move your tornado up and down. It turns a decent move into a serious threat both in neutral and especially during ledge traps. Being able to move your tornado down bypasses the strict timing during opponent's 2-frame. Tornado on ledge also true combos into dash attack and grab, which that alone makes his ledge trapping likely the best in the game. Dust Storm. This sticker reduces the landing lag on all of Land's aerial attacks. This opens up a few new combos like down air into forward air or drag down neutral air into dash attack. It makes true combos easier as well since the window to get a follow-up is larger. Even though on paper this sticker seems good, it really isn't. It doesn't introduce any new combos that make any noticeable change for Land in his matchups. This could be argued as Land's worst sticker. And Windblade, the most annoying sticker in the entire game. This sticker activates the moment Land's neutral special tornado disappears. Right before the tornado disappears, your last direction inputted will be the direction the Windblade gets sent. Windblade can get sent in 3 different directions: left, right, and straight up. Windblade used alone isn't that great of a sticker, but when paired with Flowing Tornado, it makes Land an unbelievably broken top tier. Flowing Tornado gives Land the ability to make the tornado disappear whenever the player lets go of the special button, meaning both stickers used in coordination gives the player full control of when and where the Windblade will go at any given time. And that's not all. Tornado will still be active when Land gets hit, even when he is moving. There's even tech that allows Land to jump, wave dash, grab, and even use other special moves while Tornado is out without making the tornado disappear. This sticker combination has one of the highest skill ceilings in the game, and there's almost an infinite amount of ways to break the rules of the game if you are creative enough with it. Alrighty guys, upon hours of me editing this video, which I'm actually still not done. I'm just now finishing the clips and everything. I have to go back and add the titles. Obviously it doesn't matter since you're going to see this at the end of the video. I think I've put in over maybe 15 hours just editing this alone. I hope that this was an informational video. If it was, please be sure to leave a like on it and subscribe if you are new. Please comment on the video as well, guys. This does help spread this game and it helps spread the content for sure. And I would love, like I said in the video before, I would love for this game to get some recognition. I think it does deserve it. I plan on making a video about the good things that Flash Party actually does, and we have a new patch coming out. So if you guys did like the video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe on it if you are new. And it has been Dreezus, and I am out. Peace.